Hey guys, my name is Aceroth, and today I'm bringing you my Modern Warfare 3 First Impressions video. This is going to be over 1 or 2 gameplays of Free For All that I played early on. These are probably, I think I played these on the first or second day of having the game. Now I've had the game for about a week, so I want to give you guys my first impressions, and mostly compare it to Modern Warfare 2 and a little bit to Black Ops, and see, let you guys know what I think the strengths and weaknesses are of Modern Warfare 3 in this first week or so after release. So I'll start off with the pros, start off on a good note. One of my favorite things about Modern Warfare 3 so far is that it feels just like Modern Warfare 2. And to me that's a really good thing. I think that Infinity Ward really nailed the game mechanics with Modern Warfare 2. And I'm happy to see that back. I'm glad that sniping in particular is back. I think that they nerfed it a little too hard in Black Ops and it just wasn't very fun to me. So now sniping is fun again, and I don't think it's overpowered. We'll see how that plays out, but as it stands right now, I'm really happy with it. And just in general, all the guns feel like they did in Modern Warfare 2. They're not quite as clunky feeling as they were in Black Ops. So that's a great thing. I'm glad that they brought the same feel from Modern Warfare 2 over into Modern Warfare 3. And speaking of guns and stuff, so far, from what I can tell, pretty much most of the guns and perks seem really balanced. And obviously this is the first week that it's been out, so it's not really, you can't say for sure whether or not there's going to be something that really disrupts game balance just from 1 week of playing. And as we saw with Modern Warfare 2, it took a while for things like OMA Danger Close noob tubes to really become prominent. So far nothing like that has really struck me as imbalanced. So hopefully it stays that way. I'm hopeful about that, but we'll see how that goes. But it seems like all the perks are pretty balanced. The kill streaks are less powerful, which is a good thing, because in Modern Warfare 2 you could just get your chopper gunner up there, and if nobody took it down, then you're gonna get like 30 kills. It's a little bit ridiculous, but now I've used the AC-130 a little bit. I haven't actually used the Osprey gunner, but I've heard that it's not as powerful as the chopper gunner used to be. So that's good news. Hopefully those things stay pretty balanced like they are right now. Another thing that I think is really good about the kill streaks is the system that they use. I think the system is really cool. I like the idea of strike packages, and I'm loving the specialist package. I'm really happy with that. I'm using that on most of my classes in most of my games. It's just a really great perk, especially when you're running kind of as a lone wolf. In Free For All or something, as you can see here in this game, I haven't actually unlocked the specialist strike package yet, so I'm using this. Actually, I guess I'm using the assault package right here. But in pretty much all of my Free For All games now, I'm using the specialist package, and it's really fun to unlock all those perks and just run around as this like beast machine. So that's really great. The support package is really great too. The fact that they roll over after death, so you can keep your kill streaks going. And then all the lethals are in the assault package, so it's not overpowered. You can't just have a guaranteed Osprey as long as you get to 18 kills with the assault package. You have to get it all in one life. So seems pretty balanced to me so far. Hopefully that stays the same way throughout the game's life cycle. One last thing that I think is really good about Modern Warfare 3 so far is the new game modes. I've had a whole lot of fun playing Kill Confirmed. I think that game mode is fantastic. I think it really discourages camping, and I think that's exactly what this game needed, this series needed in general. There's just too much camping, and in a game mode like Kill Confirmed, if you camp, you're going to lose. So it's really great. It's fun to play in a party. It's fun to play by yourself. It's a great way to rank up. You get a whole lot of points playing Kill Confirmed. As well, especially using the specialist package. I'll talk about that in another video, how you can rank up really fast using the specialist package. So yeah, new game mode's great. Team Defender is the other one. I haven't played a lot of Team Defender yet, but from what I've seen of it and from what I've heard about it, it looks really awesome. I've played just 2 or 3 games of it, and I was playing by myself, so it wasn't quite as fun. But I've heard people devising some pretty awesome strategies, like use that support package and unlock the Juggernaut Recon, and then give the flag to your Juggernaut. It sounds like a pretty sweet strategy, and I'll have to play that game mode a little more with the party. It seems like that could be really fun too. Anyway, let's move on to some of the cons. There are definitely some things that I think could have been better about Modern Warfare 3, and hopefully Infinity Ward can implement some of those in some patches and some updates, because I think they're worth looking at and they're worth changing. One of the things is the maps. This is not really something that you can change in a patch or anything. Hopefully map packs might address this, but lots of the maps seem pretty cluttered and they don't really look that great, especially compared to maps from Modern Warfare 2. Like Terminal is the main one that comes to mind. I hope that they bring Terminal back in a map pack. That would be a great flashback map that they could bring. Because I really loved Terminal. The colors were so vibrant. The map itself was just good in general. I loved that map, and I hope that they bring more maps like that in the map packs, just something a little more colorful. This is sort of, so far I think it's suffering from Black Ops syndrome, where you have these drab colors, these browns and grays and, you know, tans. It's just not very vibrant and it's not very lively. So hopefully they'll change that in the future with some map packs, but so far I haven't been all that impressed with the maps. There's some that I like a lot, but for the most part, I've been kind of, I wouldn't say disappointed, well, I guess I would say disappointed. I just think they could have been a little better. But moving on, I think that matchmaking is still not the greatest, especially for parties. I actually haven't had much trouble when getting into free-for-all lobbies and stuff like that, or even objective game type lobbies when I'm by myself. But with a party, it tends to take a while. And they did put out a patch recently, patch 1.03, address the matchmaking, and it is better. I will give them that. It's definitely better. It doesn't take quite as long, and you know, once you're in a game, it doesn't drop quite as fast, but it still does drop sometimes, and there's still a little bit of sort of unexplainable lag. I've had some rubber banding problems even when I'm on a 4-bar. And it's just kind of aggravating, kind of frustrating. So hopefully they'll be able to continue patching the netcode and continue making that a smoother experience. It seems like they are trying to, you know, make those efforts. Within a week they put out a patch to address matchmaking, so that seems promising. Hopefully they'll stay on top of things and keep issuing patches like that. Another really negative aspect is the voice chat. The voice chat is just awful. It's really terrible. I don't know how it is for Xbox. I've heard that it's not that great for that either, but even, you know, Black Ops really nailed voice chat, but even Modern Warfare 2 just had it way better than this. I don't know what they did to voice chat, but whatever it was, it did not work at all. So I really hope that they patch that, because voice chat right now is just awful. It's a nightmare to play with a team when you're trying to communicate. Because people will cut out halfway through saying things, and it's just really hard to hear. Everything's scratchy, pretty much regardless of the mic quality. I know that I've played with a few people, and I know what mic they're using. They're using like the Astro A40s or the Tritons, and regardless of what they're using, it always seems like their voice just breaks up, and it's just not good. So I really hope Infinity Ward addresses the voice chat. And I think that, you know, if they take the hint from Treyarch and sort of keep up with you know, community feedback and really implement the changes that need to be made, get turned on, then I think that we're likely to see some improvements, especially in the places that are obviously lacking, like matchmaking and voice chat. So I'm hopeful about updates coming there. Hopefully they won't take too long with that, though. You know, I don't want to wait a month or two if possible. Hopefully they roll them out before too long, pretty soon. And yeah, in general, like I was saying before, lag and rubber banding is still kind of an issue. They fixed the out-of-memory error. I don't know if you guys had seen that. That was fixed with the patch. That was the main thing that was fixed. And that's obviously, you know, just a bug. It seems like just a bug in the code, so it's a good thing they got that fixed quickly. But I hope they fix the other sort of, it seems like just weird little netcode glitches, anomalies that just cause a really poor experience. So I'm hoping that they'll get those fixed. Rubber banding is a problem. Sometimes I'll just freeze up, and it seems like everyone's kicked from the game. When I'm in party, we all get kicked from the game since we lost connection to the server. Stuff like that shouldn't really be happening nearly as frequently as it is happening. You know, every now and then I think it's unavoidable, but it just seems like it's happening, you know, way too frequently. At least once per day, at least once per session for me so far. So hopefully that gets fixed. And another sort of, I can't decide yet because I haven't played enough if it's a big issue or if it's just on a few maps or a few game types, but spawns seem to be a little bit messed up. And actually I think in this game you'll see really soon, especially in free-for-all, you know, Dome's a small map, but right there I kill that guy and then he spawns right there and I kill him again. And then, you know, it's not just one instance, because here I kill this guy and then watch, he spawns right out there and I kill him again. So it seems like the spawns could be a little better, and like I said, this is free-for-all. Free-for-all spawns are always a little crazy because there are people everywhere, and it's hard to put, you know, it's hard to spawn someone in a location where there's not somebody near them. So it's a little understandable in that respect, but I've also had problems with domination, and I'm sure you guys have noticed that you often spawn sort of right on top of your teammates, and it leads to these really annoying collisions, and it's really annoying to try to run somewhere when all your team's running a different way, and you get stuck on them, and it's really obnoxious. So hopefully they fix that a little bit. I watched a Woody's Gamertag video recently with suggestions, and one of his suggestions was to increase like the spawn radius. So let's say the spawns right now, you spawn within a 10-foot radius of your teammates, increase that to something like 20, and then you won't have as much unit collision problems. But not just that, also spawning too close to the enemy, spawning is never something that you can get 100% correct. Like there's no way that you can have a spawn system that works 100% of the time, that's always, always makes sense, always puts you in a place where you're not in danger when you spawn. It's just, the nature of the game. There are going to be some maps where that's not possible and some game types where that's not possible. So there's a little bit you just have to deal with in that respect, but it seems like they could do a little bit to make it a little better. If nothing else, they could just increase the spawn radius so you don't have to run into your teammates. Another suggestion I've heard a lot of people make is, why don't you just let us run through the teammates? This game is not the most realistic of games. It's not like you have to make sure that when you walk into one of your teammates you're gonna get stuck on them. You could just walk through them. Like there are plenty of games that do that. So that's a great idea too. Anyway, that's been it for my first impressions video. I'm probably gonna make some more videos soon about class setups and things like that, general tips, but I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions. Let me know if you agree in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.